Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Lead In with Lorne, but this time, Happy New Year. It's the lead in for 2020 and for not only a new year, but a new decade. And you know what? I am so excited about this decade. I think my best work's in front of me, and thank you for joining us and being part of that. This kickoff, I'm going to talk to you about something that I'm going to do. I am going to get an hour more of sleep every night, and I'm going to do it and I'm going to improve the quality of my sleep. Hey, you know, getting sleep and more sleep and better sleep is nothing new. People have been talking about that forever. There is some new science about how with all the things that are going on in our life, both technology-wise and every way else, is that we are getting sleep deprived. And you know, I don't know if you're in that boat, but frankly, I don't think my quality of sleep has been as great as I think it needs to be on a going forward basis. And what really got me going on it is that I'm a big fan of Bill Gates and his book reviews. And I was reading his review of the book called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, and who's a PhD. And so I was curious about why Gates found it so interesting. And then as I downloaded the book and started listening to it and then reading some of the PDF behind it and stuff, I started to realize that the science, I didn't really understand some of the science behind it as much as I should have. And subsequently, I haven't planned my sleeping approach like I might in a way that can heal me, nurture me, and do what I need to do in order to do that best work that I want to do for the rest of this coming decade. So, and it also kind of reminded me of this wonderful story about the fact that I know Bill's late mother, Mary. And I got to know her when I was on the US West executive team, and Mary Gates, Bill's mom, was on our board of directors. And over the dinners that we had the night before the board meetings, she would often be my seatmate. And I had a chance just to talk to her. Bill wasn't married at that time. He was dating Melinda. Our kids were still going through college and stuff and not married. And it was a great time for us to talk as parents. And I was just thinking how interesting I think Mrs. Gates would find the fact that her son inspired me not only about his business acumen, but about his leadership acumen, and in this case, his promotion behind the idea of improving and getting better quality sleep. So thank you, Mr. Gates and Mrs. Gates. And I also just want to invite you to join me in the challenge. You know, Walker has some interesting kind of things that he shares, and I just want to read a couple of them around. You know, dig into the science yourself if this intrigues you, but he kind of has some provocative recommendations. One, don't use alarms if you can help it. Wake up with the sun and use very bright lights because it sort of has an impact on the circadian rhythm. While here in the north or Canada or in other places, waking up with the sun, well, I'd kind of like to do that because it's about 8 o'clock when the sun comes up, but it's not very practical here. So I guess bright lights, though, is an important contribution. Or avoiding use of alcohol and nicotine at all, but his point is it takes 10 hours for caffeine to wear off. And it's going to give you, we know that about caffeine, I guess, but it's like, 10 hours, that's a long time. Alcohol, man, he's got some, you know what, for those people that think a glass of wine before bed's a good idea, it's not a sleep aid, I can tell you that. He has many more recommendations. I suggest that you, if you're like me, dig in. But I'd also like you to join me if you can, to improve your quality and quantity of sleep if you think that might help you. It's going to help me, I believe. And I'll let you know through the year if I can stick to my commitment, if it's making a difference. And both my quality and my quantity of sleep is helping me be a better contributor and to do better work on your behalf. So thank you again for joining Lead In with Lorne. Thank you for joining us on our socials, look for some exciting new announcements. I hope you downloaded that chance to download the gift that we created for you on the 20 maxims. Got lots of great feedback on it. And hey, thanks again. Hope to see you every Monday throughout the rest of the year and maybe even decade. Thanks. Bye for now.